Good evening. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to Real Talk 101. My name is Nicole Hayes. A lot of people know me by Laima, but on my Facebook page, it's Nicole Hayes. And I thank you for tuning in to the Real Talk 101. Tonight is going to be a very special show because we're going to be talking about our youth tonight because so much been going on for the past week to the point where it just felt on my mind and my heart that we need to reach out to our youth and just talk about different issues they're facing, different things that we can do to reach our youth and then keep their connection, keep that drive that they have in them, because as we know that times have changed. And our youth are getting into so much things, and also they are accomplishing so many things. They are really striving so much to the point where I think they still need that guidance. And so tonight is going to be very special, and we're just going to be we're going to be geared towards our youth. Because we know that they are the next generation. And so it's time. It's time for us to start complaining about what they're doing, and what they're doing is just do something about it. We may not can save every youth, every child, but long we're doing something for them, and that's an accomplishment as well. So like I said, I thank you for tuning in. Call in, call in if you have things that you have going on for the youth. For we know it's summertime, and our kids need something to do. They need something to do. So if you have a summer program, or you have ideas or details or anything you have coming up for the youth, call in and let us know. Let us put it out there in the airways and let folks know. So we can connect. So that we have our own youth program. We have our own youth program that we do on Fridays, every Friday. So we always have open arms for those who want to come out and just give their time and give their talents to our youth and show our youth that there's a better way. There's a better way to do the things the better way to do things. So we just gonna be talking about our youth. I'm gonna do a recap. Y'all know every show I do a recap of the weekend. And so let me get started. But first I want to introduce my guests on the show and let them tell them a little something about themselves and what they're going to be talking about on the show today. And I'm always appreciative when they come to the show. My ladies have been very faithful. My sisters have been very faithful coming on to the show with me and just giving their input and giving me their love and their input of what's going on in this world today. And so I'm just going to pass the mic on to them.
All right. Good evening, everybody. As you know, I'm a little faithful participant, Elaine. I'm a registered nurse, and I think today we're going to focus on safety tips for people who have children, things you can do in the summertime, because usually everybody is out of school. If you're not going to any summer programs or camps, there's things to keep yourself safe, and we're just going to discuss those things and how to, have a good summer and be prepared to get back to school in the fall.
That's what's up. Thank you, Elaine.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Sister Laima, for inviting us and having us here tonight. This is Carla Scipio, and I'm really glad for having this opportunity to talk about just to piggyback on what Elaine says about what we can do to make sure this summer is fun, is engaging, and that our students remain alive at the end of the summer, at the end of the day. So I'm excited. I can't wait to hear, the aftermath and what the outcome is going to be. And we definitely invite callers to call in, especially if you know of any free summer camp or any free activities that the kids can participate in during the summer.
Okay. Thank you, Paula. My sister for another mother. And we have my daughter here who's going to introduce herself. And basically, asked her to come onto the show and just to give her input of the things that the things that they're going through. Because we can talk about it, we can talk about it as an adult. But when we hear from another youth, another child, or their input and what they're going through and how we can help them, it's a great thing. So I'm just gonna let her introduce herself, and then she gonna come in later on and just give her, talk about her school and what her accomplishment, what she want to do, and the things that they're dealing with. Because sometimes kids don't talk; they hold stuff in, and so we gotta have a platform for them to be able to express themselves. Go ahead.
I'm Alexis.
And what school do you go to, Alexis?
North Atlanta.
And how old are you, Alexis?
16.
See what I'm saying? See, our kids, they call themselves, they try to make themselves that shy. They're not shy. So we got to get her out that little shell. But I thank Alexa for coming on to the show and participating and giving us her side of the story, because I know she have a story, and I'm very excited for her being on the show. And I thank my ladies as well for coming on to the show and discussing our youth, because they need us. They really do need us. And it's like I said, it's gonna be a great show. Call in. The phone number is 470-839-0701. We always welcome callers to call in just to give your input about our youth. I'm just gonna do a little recap. Friday, as we all know, was our youth night from 6 to 9. And they had a water fight. Had a water fight, and they had fun. My daughter, she participated. She's sitting here now, and she's smiling. And when I picked her up, she was soaking wet, But they had a lot of fun, and the kids, they play games, and we feed them, and they always looking forward to that day. So big ups to Vivian and Dr. James and Marcella. And big up to them for, being there for the youth this Friday. It's always great to just see them, see the kids play and having fun, and not getting into trouble. It's always good to see them just having fun and being kids again. And that's all it's about, just allowing them to grow, allowing them to grow and to be themselves. And so, and we always looking for volunteers. We really need volunteers because we know it's summertime and the kids are out of school. So we need volunteers, and we're always looking for donations, clothes, food, any donation that you have that will be able to assist us and to continue our program every Friday. We are open to it. So that's pretty much what happened on Friday. And on Saturday, we wasn't, we did our fundraising out in Dallas, but I want to talk about Saturday, what me and my family did. We had some people come out and they did a survey, and the survey was basically, they were testing the cameras, and the cameras were very small cameras, and we had fun. We played a game. What the name of the game was, Alexis? Googly Eyes. And I said I have to get this game because it was very fun. And this survey, basically, they were just coming out. They came up to the house, and they recorded us playing games, and they recorded us cooking pizza, and they paid us. They paid us 2 hours, $150 to do the survey. And I was open to it because it got the kids the opportunity to get off the electronics. Mm-hmm. And there was no electronics. We had fun. The Googly Eyes was a very good game, which I'm going to get for my family so we can be able to play, because we really had fun playing this game. It was y'all look it up. It's called Googly Eyes, and and we went outside and we played a little bit, and we cooked the pizza. Les, you want to give your input on the pizza? It was okay. It was a little box pizza that we had, and we cooked, and it was good, because it was so good to the point where that the kid was not on electronic for like 2 hours, and my son, he stays on his computer and stuff, and so it opened me up to open my eyes and like, okay, this was fun. It got me out the house as well to play with the kids, and so I really had a good time.